All right, so now is the perfect time for Caleb Plant to fight Jermall Charlo. So, for those of you who are not aware, which I think most people are aware, the slap heard round the world was Caleb Plant smacking Jermall Charlo at the Spence versus Crawford weigh-in. But just in case you missed it, we'll run that back. You see Caleb Plant in the blue shirt. You see Jermall Charlo in the white shirt. We'll take a look.
Oh, oh, damn.
And that's Caleb Plant right there. So you see Caleb Plant put hands on him. He couldn't put hands on Canelo though, but he put hands on Charlo. Okay. Let me rephrase that. He didn't put hands on Canelo. He put a fingertip on Canelo. He did confirm that. Plant did get the fingertips in on Canelo, but he couldn't put the hands on him though. But he got the fingertips in. So now, after that slap, people are calling for the fight. So, for example, you go to Fight Hub, which is one of the largest platforms and media outlets in boxing today. You see boxing interviews, boxing news, 1.67 million subs. Salute to Fight Hub. You should salute the Fight Hub. You should subscribe to Fight Hub if you have a YouTube channel. They really do put out quality content. And so you see them. They said, what if this is the next fight for Caleb Plant and Jermall Charlo? I think it makes perfect sense. Crossroads fight. I think it's a great fight for both fighters. And not only that, we have a very popular YouTuber who, I should say YouTuber. We have a very popular Twitter channel. Someone who tweets on boxing. I do occasionally myself. Dan, the boxing man, he said Jermall Charlo in the gym working. Is Caleb Plant next? Watching. Because the reality is, this is the fight we want to see ever since the start. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to judge him on that. It's basic work. I don't know what round that is. I don't know how long he's been in the gym. If he's just getting back into the gym, so all that's irrelevant. You do see he did land some solid hooks in there. So I mean, power is power at the end of the day. But for me, I think this is the fight. PBC just joined forces with Amazon Prime. I think Plant Charlo would be a better card, I mean, better main event than Thurman Zoo right now. I think if you made Plant Charlo the background, the history, the uncertainty surrounding Jermall Charlo, I think that's good for the fight because he got slapped by Caleb Plant. He didn't react. He came back. He beat Jose Benavidez, and he looked decent doing it. Like I thought he looked decent. I thought he showed he still has the tools. If he still has the love, that's something else. But I still think he showed enough where I think he could possibly beat Caleb Plant. So Caleb Plant coming off of losses to Canelo, coming off losses to David Benavidez, this would be a good test for Charlo to see where he's at, especially if he's going to move up to 168. So go up to 168. If he beats Plant, that's a huge statement, and that shows that he's back to me. So I think the history surrounding the fight, the fact that they're both two known fighters, Caleb Plant has been on pay-per-view twice, and Charlo has fought on the undercards of pay-per-view. They even made him pay-per-view. I remember the pay-per-view with Jermall and Jermall, the brothers fighting on the same card. It's very unfortunate the way Jermall Charlo's career has charted, because when they first started, I thought Jermell and Jermall would be much bigger than they are now. I thought they had the potential to be much bigger, but they started rubbing people the wrong way. They started getting a sidetrack with fashion and jewelry and all the other things that really don't matter. Staying focused on the sport of boxing. That's what you see. That's what the greats do. That's what you saw Floyd do. That's what you see Canelo do. Canelo does. That's what you see even Terrence Bud Crawford doing right now. That's the one thing you can't take away from Crawford. You can talk about Spence being drunk in public. You ain't seen Crawford drunk in public. You can talk about the things Spence gets into. You haven't seen Crawford get into any of those things. And so you saw when they fought each other, the dedication to the sport ended up showing. It ended up showing, and some people saw that going in. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of them, and I paid the price with the Bud Crawford fans. But Caleb Plant is one who dedicates his life to the sport of boxing, and Jermall Charlo may be more of the natural talent, hard puncher. If he took boxing as serious as Caleb, he would probably be the superstar that many projected him to be, that I thought he would be. So I would like to see this fight. I think there's bad blood. I think there's history. They've been talking trash. I haven't pulled it out, but they've been dissing each other. I can see the buildup. And I think people talk about the big fights and how they start. And yes, you need the casuals, but the casuals also feed off of the energy from the diehards, right? And if the diehards get excited about a fight, the casuals tend to want to see. Like, if I care so much about a fight that I'm talking about or I get excited about it, the casuals are going to be like, well, maybe I should check that out. I'm not saying that this fight is going to do massive numbers, major numbers, but I'm saying I think this fight can do a good 250 to possibly 500,000 pay-per-view buys, and that's good for these two gentlemen. That'll be the best they've done, minus Canelo. So, well, Jermall has never fought Canelo, but I'm talking about Plant. So, yeah, I would love to see this fight. Let me know what you think. Is it time for PBC to make Plant versus Charlo? My vote is yes. I'm excited for that fight. I think it will be a dope fight. And I'm telling you right now, I know the buildup will be amazing. You put a good card behind it, I think it's a solid ticket. So I'm calling for Caleb Plant versus Jermall Charlo next. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for rocking with me. Please like the video, leave a comment. YouTube has been taking down my channels. People tell me they're having a hard time finding the videos. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why I'm being targeted. Perhaps there are people out there that don't want me to start my own channel. But if you see this, please like the video, leave a comment. Appreciate the support. Much love. Have a great Sunday and enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll catch you whenever I decide to drop another video. Peace.